All right, and here's morning rant number 2, because this is something that just chaps my ass and I haven't talked about it for a while. But I noticed everywhere in this country, property taxes are going up 3%, 4%. Some are just trying to raise it so much it's ridiculous. Folks, we need to, every 4 years, change our city council seats, vote these people out, because they're truly the tyrants that we, the people, can control. Everybody says, what can we do at the federal level with Congress? Well, I don't know. After reading the way they've kind of insulated their jobs around them being the ones to vote for term limits, I don't think we're going to ever get to that point unless they just drop dead and then we vote them out and keep common folk going back into those seats. But I don't think we unite enough as a country to do that. But at a city level, these people are the ones who give property tax increase, permits for mosques, data centers, flock cameras. Wasteful spending and fraud are all involved at city and county levels. And when I make these videos, everybody says, oh, well, we can't get rid of property taxes because we need to pay for the cops, the firemen, and the infrastructure that we need with these other municipalities. That's what it pays for. Do some research on the fraud in your area. Tell these city council members to use your city as a commodity and learn how to bring business into it and charge taxes and revenues on that end of the scope. Not raise our property taxes so we have to pay for their stupid ideas and their things they don't put to a vote. Because here's why. Every time property taxes go up 3%, older folks are losing their homes. They already are on teeter-totter to where they can either buy medication, food, or can't even buy it. And now you want to hit them with another 3% property tax increase, and that's just going to push them over the edge. How does an 85, 80-year-old lady, 70-year-old man, how do these people go back out and start working again because city council members feel that they're getting pressure put on them to raise property taxes so they can pay for municipalities that we don't vote on? And we don't even see accountability of the money they raise our property taxes for. The bottom line is enough's enough. Start at every city council member's seat. Vote them out every 4 years. Some are 2 in smaller cities. And put new people in. Hardworking common folks who understand the struggle in this country. We have old folks that are not buying food and medication, or they're buying medication and cutting it in half so they think it lasts longer. And then we have the nerve to defend illegal immigrants in this country and stand up for their rights. They have no rights here. The word illegal is in front of everything that's attached to them. Yet you leave our senior citizens, our disabled vets and disabled Americans struggling, and you don't ever put any kind of referendum in to redo their way of life. You don't ever sit down in Congress and have a huge debate to where both sides of the aisle hash it out and come to a common sense solution so that our elderly don't have to worry about property taxes, don't have to worry about medication, don't have to worry about buying food. And you definitely don't give a rotten shit when you raise any kind of taxes and take their homes from them. Enough's enough in this country. What can we do as the common folks is start at our city levels and vote these people out. Put common folk back in every one of their positions and change that city's structure. David Frank is a gentleman that I've texted a while back, and I even posted his video on here about how we can electronically do this at a city level and kill all corruption and make sure that we the people and our voices are heard. I will get his video again and post it on the bottom of this video. Folks, watch it. It makes great sense. Great sense to be able to clean the local areas up and start there. If we can keep our cities from overspending, fraud, and complete ridiculousness when it comes to giving permits to people that we don't vote for in that area, data centers, mosques, things that will change your lives forever in those cities. These people are either being told to vote for that or what? They lose their jobs? Here's what we do. Vote every city council member out every 4 years unless you feel they are superior than all others. Otherwise, we need change at every position in this country. And with We the People, it starts at the city level, the county level. Those are the people who really can make our lives hell immediately. And I really think we need to do this, because every time they raise city taxes, even a little bit, they raise the city property taxes or state property taxes on people, and then those folks are going to lose their homes. You know, they probably got $300-400 left a month, and now they got nothing because they just raised it again. And now those folks, they don't get their golden years to sit back, relax, and enjoy what we call a free America. How is it free if they're losing their home that they worked their whole life for? Enough's enough in this country with putting the debt of all these idiots in office on the backs of We the People, and then giving money away to other countries that we don't vote on. So if you really want to change the way our lives are governed, start at the city level and vote these people out that are tyrants, that put the flock cameras in that they don't vote on, and they don't tell the people in the city that they're going to waste that money on it. Get rid of them because they raise property taxes and they don't give a crap about the elderly in their city that could lose their home. And here's what else ought to happen. If you raise property taxes and the city knows that they're going to wind up taking homes from elderly folks, those people in the city council ought to have to deliver that C note to those homeowners and look them right in the face and say, well, I voted to raise your property taxes, and there's a good chance you're going to lose your land at the end of the year because you can't afford it. Let them sons of bitches go and be hands-on personal with the people whose lives they're wrecking. Because enough's enough in this country, folks. When do we stand up against the tyranny in this country and say, it's over? Start at our city levels and change them out every 4 years. County commissioners as well. All right, folks. Talk to you later.